Hi, my name is Ghazal Abdulkareem. I'm a student at Akmis Higher Grade, and today I'll be presenting a open exploration presentation about clouds. First of all, I'll give you a small introduction about what is clouds. Actually, clouds are something really small droplets of water, which is in like clouds are like big collection of tiny drop of ice bits floating in the sky, and they form when water air comes up and gets colder, and just like when you breathe on a cold day and you see a breath. And that's kind of how clouds form in the sky, and they're made of lots of small water droplets of or ice crystals hanging out together. And the clouds come in so many shapes and sizes, like fluffy ones, streaky ones, and even really dark and stormy ones. And they're important because they bring us rain and help us make our weather better. Now, I'll tell you why is it important of studying clouds. Studying clouds is important because they helps us figure out how it's going to rain or snow, or if there might be a big storm coming, or it's like being a small weather detective. By learning about clouds, we can understand more about how the weather works and how our planet is changing. And plus, it's fun to look up when at the sky and know why clouds look different and what they mean for the day. And okay, so now these are the points we'll be discussing today: types of clouds, how clouds form, and cloud observation, and weather and clouds, fun facts about clouds, cloud observation, and clouds and their significance. Now, uh, first let's discuss about types of clouds. So, first, first thing about types of clouds is cirrus clouds. So, please wait. They're really fancy, and they're thin clouds. They're really high, and they're like those cool strands in the sky, and they usually mean the weather is okay. But still, sometimes they might hint that things are gonna change soon. And next is cumulus clouds. So these are really fluffy marshmallow clouds that looks like pile of cotton candy. They're the happy clouds you see on sunny days, just chilling and floating around. Nothing much. Next is stratus clouds. So please wait. Yeah. So uh, picture a giant gray blanket over the sky. They're really low and really gloomy. Sometimes brighting light rain or drizzle, kind of like the clouds saying. And yeah. Next is nimbostratus clouds. So nimbostratus clouds are uh, these are thick, dark clouds that make the whole sky look really moody, and they're like rain machines bringing steady rain or snow for a while, and it goes away really fast. Next is cumulonimbus clouds. So cumulonimbus clouds are really big and towering, and these clouds are like the bosses of the sky, and they bright thunderstorm they bring thunderstorms and heavy rain, lightning shows, and sometimes hail, and they're the drama queens of clouds. They're really yeah. Next is stratocumulus clouds. um yeah, so stratocumulus clouds, these clouds are like a gang or of smaller puffy clouds, and hanging out together they cover a big chunk of the sky. And yeah. And next is like let's learn how they works. Okay. Just drawing in the screen.
Can you disable it?
Yeah. Um.
You can also clear it, right?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I don't know about clearing them. Let me just share it again. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now is cirrus clouds. So cirrus clouds. I think. Yeah. Please wait. So I'm going to discuss about how they work. Okay. So cirrus clouds don't usually bring rain or bad weather, but instead they bring a good signal. I mean, good weather, especially when they show on sunny day. But sometimes they can also be a little um change in the weather. These clouds can sometimes change things and might switch up soon. So they're like a small reminder of things are going to change soon. Next is cumulus clouds. So cumulus clouds, these clouds might grow sometimes a bit taller when they form, but they usually don't bring rain. Sometimes, if they start to pile up and get bigger and taller, they could turn into rain clouds called
Having a lot.
cumulus. Wait, you can tell it at last, okay?
Yours is very low. That's
Huh?
it's like very feeble. The sound.
Please wait.
Gazal, sometimes I can't.
Uh, okay, yeah. Can I continue?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's okay.
So, that's it. Cumulus clouds. Okay. And next is stratus clouds. So, stratus clouds, it's actually um please wait. Okay, so stratus clouds are like the big gray blankets of the sky, and they hang low and cover a big part of the atmosphere. And this these clouds don't bring heavy rain, but they might bring light rain or a small drizzle, and they're the clouds that make the sky look kind of gray and um, really dark. And next is nimbostratus clouds. So nimbostratus clouds are like they are really moody, and then when they come, like they bring a whole lot of rain or snow with them, and these clouds cover up the whole sky with their thick dark appearance. And some like they when they come, they'll stay there for a while and then only they'll go. And next, cumulonimbus clouds. Cumulonimbus clouds are the big and they're really powerful clouds that make a big scene. Like they're like this the superstar. Like when it comes to storms, these clouds can bring thunder and lightning and heavy rain and sometimes even hail, as I said before. And next is stratocumulus clouds. So, stratocumulus clouds are really like they're like a bunch of friends, and like they'll be always together, and they're 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 really low and really puffy, and that often cover a big part of atmosphere. And these cloud are pretty cool, like really chill and all, and then they don't bring extreme weather. Okay, they're really low. And now let's learn how these clouds form. First of all, I'm going to give you a small um video to watch, and then we can move on.
The audio. So
Audio is not possible.
No, no,
I can't hear.
it's nothing much. It's just the text and some music. Do you want to hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then. Please wait. So now I'm going to give you a small I'm going to explain how they work. So first of all, evaporation. So first the water on earth, it's like in oceans, rivers, lakes and pond. They get heated by the sun and then turns into vapor, a gas that we can't see and which we can okay yeah, and then it's rising air. It's like water on earth. I mean, like when the air gets heated near the earth's surface, it rises as it goes up, and then it cools down. And cooler air, the cooler air can't hold as much water vapors as the warm air, so the water vapor starts to condense, and then that's how the rising air works. And then it's condensation. When the rising air cools, the water vapor begins to change back into really tiny water droplets, or we can say it as ice crystals. And then these droplets or form around these tiny particles. It like the air like dust, salt, or smoke. This process is really similar to how droplets form a um cold glass when you have a warm milk drink. And then it's okay and then it's the cloud formation. As so many droplets or ice crystals sticks together, they become more visible, and then they will form the cloud. And now let's discuss about the cloud observation. So cloud observation, yeah, so this way. Scientists and meteorologists use various methods to observe and study clouds. Here are some common ways they do it. So first of all, how we learn about clouds is satellites. So a satellite have so many cameras and sensors which it orbits the Earth, and they take pictures and measurements of clouds from sky, and then these images will have a board of view of clouds which cover and pattern over these large areas, and they help track cloud movement and types and their characteristics. Yeah. Next is radar. So some meteorologists use weather radar to detect something called precipitation, which include rain and snow and sometimes hail. And this technology can also sometimes show cloud structure and density and its movement. Next is weather stations. So ground-based weather stations use instruments
Gazal,
like, yeah.
like in the chat, someone is saying you like Gazal can't hear.
Huh? You can
Like
hear me,
someone
right?
is saying like
You have a low voice.
low
You
voice.
have a low voice.
Low.
Now you're audible, Gazal. You can continue. Now you're audible.
Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, sometimes she's like, I can't hear her.
If
Yeah,
I
sometimes your voice is getting, feeble. But now it's fine. You can continue.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I'll continue. And next is weather stations. So when it comes to ground-based weather stations, like they use instruments like ceilometers, which measure cloud height, and weather balloons, which involve with radio sounds, something called radio sounds, and that collect data of temperature, humidity of the clouds, and pressure. And and these tools will provide some local information about cloud conditions. And next is aircraft observation. So pilots and some researchers will go on planes and collect data by flying through or above clouds, and they gather some detailed information about cloud properties and their temperature and their moisture levels. And next is this remote sensing instrument. So tools like uh, light detection and ranging, which we also call LIDAR, um, and radiometers use some kind of laser or radio waves to measure cloud properties such as altitude, particle size, and composition. And it will be really far when we are thinking about this. And next is ground based information. So scientists use instruments and their own observation from the ground to study cloud characteristics and such a such as type coverage and their behaviors, clouds coverage and behaviors. And now let's discuss about the importance of cloud observation. First thing is understanding natural disasters. So when it comes to this, suppose we are planning to go to any waterfall, and then the place we're going is having really heavy rain. So when we are learning about clouds and understanding them, um we can know that this is gonna rain this time. We can It's gonna rain, and then we can ensure that we can plan our trips and tours really more wisely. Next is knowing about the weather. So, um, yeah, looking at clouds sometimes helps weather experts figure out if it's going to rain, snow, or if there might be a big storm coming. It's like predicting what's going to happen, but from ground itself. Next is learning about climate change. So, yeah, by watching clouds, sometimes scientists can learn about how our planet's climate is changing over time, and they can figure out it, if things are getting warmer or if there might be more rain or snow in the future. And yeah, next is helping planes safety. So um, pilots need to know about clouds so they can fly safely, and clouds can make the sky really bumpy, and pilots need to know where they are, keep everyone safe in the air, uh, and making green energy. So clouds affect things like um, how much sun reaches solar panels. So by knowing where the clouds are, we can figure out how much solar power we might get. So yeah. Next, it helps farmers and plants. Um, so farmers can water them and all, and yeah, we can know when to water and all. So it would be more helpful for them. And next is understanding nature's mood. So clouds can tell us if it's going to be sunny or a really good day, and they sometimes give us hints about what's coming next in the weather, and in that way we can decide whether to wear a jacket or a sunglasses. And next is playing weather detective. So like clouds, it's like being a detective but for the weather, and scientists look at clouds to solve the puzzle like of a climate and weather, and they they can get so many clues from different clouds types to understand how our planet works. And next is keeping us prepared. As I said before, like by studying clouds, we can be ready for what's ahead. So if we know a big storm is on the way, we can be prepared by um by stocking up supplies or knowing where when it's safe to go outside, and just plain fun. So, besides all the important stuff, cloud watching is really cool because it's really fun to look up and see shapes in the cloud or try to guess what the weather might be. And plus, it's a great way to spend the time outdoors and like appreciate the work of the sky. And next is weather and clouds. Um, so first is cirrus clouds, and these clouds will indicate fair weather, and but they also predict a change in the weather. So like they might signal that a front is way, and like possible rain in a day or so. And next is cumulus clouds, and these clouds often signal fair weather, but if they grow really dark or become really darker, they might turn into a cumulonimbus clouds, which stands for a chance of thunderstorms, heavy rain, or storms.
You are not audible.
Ryan, can you mute? It's like
Yeah, thank you. So next thing is stratus clouds, and these clouds sometimes bring a condition and might bring light drizzle or steady rain. So next is nimbostratus clouds. They're really dark and they're really thick, and they usually covers and then there continuously steady rainfall or snowfall when we see these cloud. And next is stratocumulus clouds. These clouds sometimes signal a weather pattern, a stable weather pattern, which seen before front arrives, which could bring a change in the weather a little bit. And next is stratocumulus clouds, and these clouds might signal a stable weather. Often see before front drives, which could bring a change in the weather. And how clouds impact climate and local weather. So there are two types: local weather and climate. And local weather, rain or snow. Rain or snow. Clouds are like big water contains, and in the in the sky, when they get full, they release rain or snow, and some clouds bring light rain, while others bring heavy storm with thunder and lightning. Hot and cold clouds can be like a sunshade during the day, making it cooler at night. They keep the heat close to the ground so it doesn't get too cold. Next is big windy storms. Big clouds can also mean big storms with strong winds, you'll see, and these clouds during thunderstorms or something before tornadoes. Now let's discuss about climate. So cloud colors matter. So clouds can be bright and reflect sunlight away, which helps keep the earth cooler. But some clouds trap heat like a warm blanket, affecting how warm the earth gets. Next is water moving around. Clouds are like the delivery trucks of water. They move water from one place to another, which is super important for plants, farms, and making sure different places have enough water. And like so, clouds don't just make the weather fun or rainy. They're also part of a big system that controls how water, warm or cold the earth gets, and how much rain or snow different places gets. And now let's discuss about the facts about clouds. So interesting or unusual facts. We're going to discuss about that. Cloud formation have different meanings. Some cultures believe that unusual clouds formation can predict events like specific weather changes or even significant events in life. For instance, anvil-shaped clouds are often associated with thunderstorms. Clouds can travel fast, uh, while they may look slow. Clouds can zoom across the sky at surprising speeds. Um, High altitude clouds, such as cirrus clouds, can travel up to 100 miles per hour. And clouds are weighty. Despite their furry appearance, clouds are surprisingly heavy. A typically cumulus cloud can weigh as much as 1.1 million pounds, which is 500,000 kilograms. Clouds come in various shapes. Clouds are not only puffy or streaky, they can also resemble different objects, for instance. And some clouds can be like animals, object, or even famous character.
Your voice is really low. Can you?
Okay. Leading to a phenomenon known as cloud pareidolia. Yeah. And now clouds can occur on other planets, and clouds aren't unique to Earth. Other planets in our solar system, such as Venus, Mars, also have clouds on Venus. Clouds are made of sulfuric acid, and on Mars, they are often made of ice crystal or water vapor. And morning glory clouds. These clouds are really rare, long, tube-shaped clouds can be seen in some parts of the world, particularly in Australia. They can stretch for hundreds of kilometers and are a unique atmospheric phenomenon. And naming clouds. Clouds have different names based on their appearance and altitude. For instance, zero in cloud names means high at altitude clouds, while strato means low, flat clouds, and cloud cloud names can indicate their characteristics. Now let's discuss about clouds and their significance. So, the first thing is weather prediction. Um, so clouds sometimes have cues that help us predict the weather patterns. And different cloud types sometimes have a specific weather conditions, or observing these clouds and assisting these meteorologists in um, telling about rain, storms, or the good weather. Um, Please wait. Um, and now it's artistic interpretation. So, um, please wait. Okay. Um. Okay. Next is artistic interpretation, which these have like the clouds have inspired so many artists for writing codes, poems, drawings, and even books. So yeah. Next is one of the drawing is sky above clouds. The artwork is called Sky Above Clouds. A four created in 1965, and the artist is Georgia O'Keeffe, and painted what he saw when looking out of an aeroplane window. She captured the huge, endless stretches of clouds floating in the sky. The painting shows the view from above the clouds, making it seem like these clouds go on forever, filling the sky as far as I can see. So this is the painting, as you can see. Now I'm gonna tell you some common misconceptions about clouds, and I'm going to clarify about them. So the first thing is all clouds bring rain, and that's a misconception, because not all clouds bring rain, because some like cirrus clouds are really thin and they can't they don't usually bring rain. And the clarification is they show in different types, and that not all clouds need to lead to rainfall. And okay, so next is clouds exist beyond Earth, and that's also a misconception. Like clouds aren't only on Earth. Planets like Venus and Mars also have their own clouds. And yeah. And the next misconception is clouds. Clouds form only in daytime, and that's also a misconception. And the clarification is that cloud formation is not restricted to specific times of the day, so it can be it can made anytime. And next misconception is uh that's all. Okay. Next is the significance of clouds in different cultures and art and literature. So clouds in different cultures. So in lot of cultures, clouds are seen as really important. Some people think they're connected to spiritual stuff and like connecting heaven and earth, or showing mysterious and divine things. And next is clouds in art and stories. So okay, so some artists love painting clouds because they're always changing and look cooler in pictures. And also in stories and poems, clouds can mean different things. Like clouds can mean like freedom, dream, or even showing like the time pass by. So that's why it's really inspiring for them. And next is in legends and beliefs. So in legends and beliefs, clouds show up in old stories and traditions too. Some have characters like magical events that which involves clouds, and they're actually linked in rituals or celebrations, which showcase fresh starts or magical changes. Next is the in clouds in science. So scientists don't just study about clouds; they're also inspired by them. Clouds and their shapes and movements sometimes help scientists explain things or come up with new ideas in science. So yeah. And now these are the books I refer you. You can read about clouds. Cloud computing, which is concepts, um, cloud architecture patterns, and AWS certified cloud. But yeah. And now these are the websites, which is by OpenStack, CNCF, Linux Foundation, Cloud Security. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So next is let's discuss about the environment impact. Cloud colors and the pollution. So sometimes clouds can look kind of weird, like having a gray or really dirty color. That might mean the air has a lot of pollution or smoke from things like factories or things like fire. And next is strange cloud shapes. So Okay, so if clouds look really old or super dark, it means something big is coming, like a storm or a tornado. It's like having a warning sign from the sky. Next is cloud and weather changes. So, if the clouds suddenly changes a lot, um, like getting thicker or going away, that's not normal. That it could mean the weather is not going to change really fast. Now let's discuss about code, which is inspired by um which is inspired by clouds. There is a bright spot in every dark clouds, which is by Bruce uh, Beresford. And next is Be the Sun Breaking Through the Clouds, which is by A.D. Posey. And then there are no rule of architecture for a castle clouds. And now I have a small game. Actually, it's like an online game, which is for like small kids, which we can guess the clouds. I'll have the link in the chat box after the class after this open exploration. It's for really small children. It's not big because it won't be that much hard and all. So personal experience. So I had so many personal experience in like seeing clouds, different types of like when I went to some kind of mountain, there was like I saw some kind of cloud which is the cirrus clouds. It was really thin and yeah. And now clouds and human emotions. Oh, clouds and human emotions. So the first thing is feeling like clouds. So sometimes people say like their feelings are like clouds, and when they're sad or really mad, like it's like a stormy cloud, and when they're happy, it's like bright and fluffy cloud. And next is matching moods. So like clouds really change a lot, and like just like how our feelings change. So when you're feeling different emotions, it's um it's kind of like the sky changing from really sunny to really stormy. Next is relaxing with the clouds. So looking at the cloud is just it's really calming. uh it's one way to feel calm and really peaceful, and we can like forget about every stress and like just staring at the sky, and that can make you feel better. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please.
Uh, hello.
Yeah, wait.
How does a cloud fill up with the water?
Okay, so
Question answer
Ayan, do you have a question? Ayan?
I have a question.
Oh wait, first Abigail, she has a question. What's your question, Abigail? Abigail? Okay then, Fatima Farhana, can you? Let's go in the order.
Hello.
Yeah.
So, how did can I hear? Yeah. How does a cloud fill up with water?
Actually, the first of all, the sunlight evaporates the water from the ponds, lakes, or seas, and then it will go like it will evaporate and then it will fill in the
Uh,
sky.
I have one more question.
Okay, yeah.
Clouds are just water vapors, so why do they move?
Actually, like they have also some kind of acid in them. Fatima Farhana, they have an acid in.
No, no, me.
Okay.
This is Amin.
Can I ask a question now?
Wait.
Can I ask a question?
Oh yeah.
Ghazal,
First,
can I ask?
wait.
I have only a few questions. So
Wait. I mean, Abigail. She's the
you
one who
raise
raised.
your hand after.
So, yeah, before that, 1 minute, can the Acme's middle grooming and Brainiac's middle leave because it's almost time, right?
It's 12:35.
Yes.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you for joining for the open exploration. The Brainiac's middle, Acme's middle, and Acme's grooming can leave. Cosmos middle and both
Bye.
higher grades be here. And Amin, please share the evaluation form in the chat box. Everyone, please fill it, okay?
Ma'am, what about the Q&A section?
Yeah, you can continue it for 5 more minutes, Gazal.
Ma'am, can I leave?
Can I leave?
Yes, Honyo,
Ma'am,
yes,
could you
yes.
put the
Can I
evaluation
ask
form
question?
inside?
Have questions can raise their hands. We only have 5 minutes.
Ma'am, could you put the evaluation form in the chat box? I can't find it.
Can I ask question?
Yeah, okay, ask.
Okay. So my question is, can humans survive without clouds?
No, we can't survive without clouds because they include in water cycle.
Ma'am, can you put the evaluation form in the chat box? I don't have it.
Ryan, is it clear?
Yeah. Hold on.
It involves
I can't hear.
it involves in water cycle, so we can't live without clouds.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's basically my only question. So, okay.
Yeah, okay. Someone else? I mean, I think you raised your hand, right? Someone else have a question?
Zaim, you can leave, Zaim. Acme's grooming, Zaim is still in the meeting. So I've shared the evaluation form. I've shared the evaluation sheet link in the chat box. Cosmos middle, Brainiacs higher and Acme's higher. Please fill the form. And Gazelle, it was very informative, okay? Yes, if anybody has any question, please ask. It was a very good presentation, my dear. You researched really well. So please ask your questions quickly. We can give 3 more minutes and then we can wind up. Who wants to ask question?
Ma'am, Shahina ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, how am I supposed to submit this evaluation?
You were not there yesterday, Zoya?
I don't kind of remember.
Okay. So you have the evaluator name.
My name is not at all there.
You can enter your name.
My name.
You can enter your name. You can enter your name. So Zoya, yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
there is a name of the evaluator. Evaluator is you. Okay, there you need to enter your name. And then
Okay.
you have to choose the name of the person who's doing the open exploration from the drop down list. There you will find Gazal's name. You can choose that name. And role of
Like a
evaluator.
yeah.
All right. Then
Wait,
you have to
the
put
name of
your
the students I
mark.
have to put my name or Ghazal's?
Yeah, ma'am. In the name list,
Name
there
of
is
the student is
my name.
Ghazal.
My
Name
name
of
is
the
not at all there.
name of the
Okay,
student is Ghazal, my dear.
okay.
Yes. Because Ghazal is the one who's doing the open exploration, right? So
Yeah,
name of the student is going to be Ghazal.
okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Then phase of evaluation.
Phase one. Phase of evaluation is phase one.
Okay.
And then you need to evaluate the score is out of 20. There are 4 criterias. Okay, dear. You can see the criterias, no? Each criteria
Yeah.
you need to put mark out of 20. Out of 20, you need
Ma'am, I
to.
completed it.
All right, all right. Those who completed, if you don't have any question, can leave.
Fine, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Zoya, did you
I
understand?
have some
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
questions.
name of
ma'am.
the evaluator who I have.
Name of the evaluator is your name. Fatima Ansel will be the name of
Ma'am,
evaluator.
I said name of the student.
Name of the
Name of the
student is
student is for
yeah,
Ma'am,
name
what
of
is
the
the name
student
of
is
the
Ghazal.
student?
Amin is here. I think Amin is the one who explained yesterday, right? Day before yesterday
yeah.
also you had explained, yeah. Okay, so
Ma'am,
everybody
I have
please
some
fill the
questions,
form.
ma'am.
Yeah, you can.
Ma'am, yeah. Gazal, are you there? So
Okay, I'm
you
done. Bye,
told about
ma'am.
Gazal.
Bye.
Gazal, are you there? Gazal, are you there? Gazal left, I guess.
Ghazal left, Amin. So, Febina ma'am, we can wind up the meeting, right? Thank you for joining, everyone. You can leave, okay? Please fill the form. Please make sure you have filled the evaluation form, okay?
Ma'am, can I leave now?